You have the look, the drive, and the dream to model, but the question is, how do you get an agent to actually see you? Today, I'm gonna be breaking down the entire modeling agency application process into 4 simple, actionable steps. If you follow this guide, you'll be ready to submit with confidence. And so let's go. The first step is the research phase. That's finding your fit. The biggest mistake a new model makes is mass submitting to every single agency. Stop doing that right now. You need to treat this like dating. You want the right fit for you. The first part of research is you want to first start with researching modeling agencies in your city or your state. Then the second thing that you want to do is you want to categorize the agency's specializations, okay? So high fashion models, you can think of like runways have strict height and size requirements, okay? Commercial models, think like ads and catalogs. They focus more on personality, having a friendly face, and can have a wider size range for plus and curve models. And the third thing you want to do is you want to review the agency's talent board. You want to look at their current roster. This is so important. Please do not skip it. You want to look at, do you naturally fit their vibe? Like, for example, if they only have tall, slender fashion models and you're 5'3", 5'4" with a strong commercial look, then you're absolutely submitting to the wrong place, okay? Pro tip here is you want to look for agencies that represent your specific type, whether that be petite, curve, fitness, classic, which is also another way of saying mature modeling. So that is going to be how you find your match. The second step to applying to agencies, and this is the most important, is your digitals. This is a professional photo shoot that you have, or you can do it on your own as well. You don't need to spend too much money on this. So agencies call these digitals or Polaroids, and they're really your most important and critical tool. That's how you open the doors up. Agents want to see the real you. They want zero editing, they want zero retouching, and no heavy makeup for these digitals. So here's a checklist that you can kind of use as far as location, as far as photo shoot for the digitals. So you want to think about the location, right? So you want to stand against a plain white or light colored wall, something that's not going to be too distracting from you. Use bright natural light by a window is perfect, and do it during daytime and not nighttime, okay? The second thing for your digitals is your outfit. You want to keep it simple, form-fitting clothing. For women, for example, you want simple jeans and a natural tank top or swimsuit. And this can be black on black, or it could be like a white top and black pants, white top and blue jeans, but just something very simple. This is not to show off a fashion statement. This is just to get your look in its natural form. For men, a simple t-shirt and jeans will work just fine. As far as the shots goes for the digitals, you need 5 main shots. You need 1 clean headshot with a neutral expression. Neutral, not smiling, not high fashionista, just neutral look. That's gonna be your headshot. 2 is you need a full body frontal with a neutral expression. And the third one is you want a full body side profile to show your build. This one is very important. You want to show your full body and from the side. And then the fourth one is a full body back to show your hair length and back silhouette. Not all agencies require that one, but it is a good one to have on your list for digital photos. And the fifth one is a full headshot with a big and genuine smile. This one is my favorite because I think one of my greatest attributes is my beautiful, bright smile. So of course, I'm going to show it off to the agents. In fact, I have been to photo shoots where all they want me to do is smile the whole dang photo shoot. So All right. So what you can do, how you take these photos is you can take them with a modern, phone camera. Even right now, I'm recording from my phone and this is high quality enough. You can also go the professional route, but I would advise to do something that's very cheap and affordable, like going to a JCPenney where they do headshots, or you can have your friend who does them, but you don't want to spend too much money. Now, the most important thing about these digitals is they must be current. They can't be older than 3 to 5 months because the agencies want to see what you look like now, not 5 months ago when you were 20 pounds lighter. All right, so step number 3 for the application process is measurements, okay? So now that you've done your research and you've taken your digitals, okay, it's now time for the actual application process. Okay, and this can be the most daunting for some people. Most major agencies only accept online submissions nowadays. There used to be in-person go season applications, but nowadays it's really just all done online. So some of the things that you want to include is 1, accurate measurements. Okay, so this is non-negotiable. Agencies will remeasure you when you come into office, just again to check that the measurements are accurate. But for women, here are the standard of things that you want to measure. You want to measure your bust, you want to measure your waist, you want to measure your hips at the fullest part. I don't know if you can see the fullest part right here where it goes around your butt. So this is not considered hip. Hip is down here, okay? And for everyone, you want to measure your height without shoes. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? So the thing is the most crucial part of measurements is you want to be honest, not aspirational, not the weight or size that you think you will be if you get accepted, okay? You want to measure what you are right now. And again, do not let the misconception that models need to be skinny get into your head. Nowadays, agencies are looking for sizes, not just extremely big curve, but they're also looking for what they call medium size models as well, which is between straight and full size modeling. All right, perfect. 2, contact info. Include your professional email and yes, your clean professional Instagram handle. Agents, they do look at your social media presence. So just make sure it's clean. It's a good representation of who you are as a model. You're not sloppy. The last thing they want to see is a picture of you holding up your middle finger. Okay, so let's keep it clean and professional. Number 3 thing that they're looking for contact information is the introduction/bio. You want to keep it short and confident. Say your name, where you're based, and 1 or 2 lines about your passion, okay? They don't need to hear a long essay about how you think you're gonna be the next Naomi Campbell or Cindy Crawford, okay? For example, my name is Hawa. I am based in Sacramento, San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm excited to apply to your commercial board. My goal is to work on lifestyle campaigns. Short, specific, and professional, okay? The 4th step in applying to agencies is the basically what happens next and the final tips. So you've just submitted your application, right? So now what? What happens next? Well, you kind of just wait. This is the hardest part for a lot of models, okay? Doesn't matter how many times you apply, it's still gonna be the hardest part, just waiting. So here are 3 final rules to manage the wait and set you up for success. So rule number 1, you don't wanna follow up yet. Agencies receive hundreds of submissions a week. So if they are interested, they will contact you, okay? I would say wait at least 6 to 8 weeks before considering a polite single follow-up email with updated digitals, okay? And then if, If you wanted to reapply again, I would say maybe wait like 6 months, unless if you've had something happen to your look that's drastically different, like you lost a lot of weight, you gained a lot of weight, you changed your hair completely, then you can resubmit because you have a different look and that might be what they're looking for at the time. So the second rule I would say after you've submitted is you never want to pay upfront. A reputable modeling agency makes money when you make money. So you should never pay up front if they try to say there's a guaranteed spot to join the agency if you pay, okay? And if they do ask you to pay for a mandatory specific photographer before signing, it's likely a scam, okay? So the third general rule of thumb is to keep practicing after you do apply to these agencies. Whether you get signed tomorrow or 6 months from now or next year, your journey starts today. It starts now. You need to continue to practice your posing, work on your confidence, and stay active on social media and freelance platforms to get paid gigs, okay? If you don't hear back from your top agencies in like, let's say 3 to 6 months, it is going to be time for you to take new digitals, I would say, and then you want to reapply again because we don't just stop after the first no. We keep going and going until we get that yes. All right. So that's pretty much the entire blueprint of applying to a modeling agency. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Would love to give you more modeling career tips. Let me know in the comment section below which agencies you're planning to apply to first. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next episode.